All right, cool. So I think we're rolling. We're good. All right, cool, man.
So what's up? No intro song or?
Nah. I don't do all that. This is just a conversation that I like to have with interesting people who are doing interesting thing and who have
Okay.
interesting social medias that we can have conversations about what is it that they're posting. And of course, the name of the show, the podcast, is what you post to say. So we're gonna dive into your posts,
Okay.
stories, or whatever you got, and just see why you post that stuff, and because everybody posts obviously to put something out there for people to understand something about them or experience something through them or whatever it is. So it's just
Okay.
this is your specific time to
Oh wow.
maybe sometimes people don't get it from the direct post itself. So
Yeah.
being able to sit down and say, hey, no, when I was posting that, and that might change somebody's mind. But oh, I thought he was talking about this, or I thought,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. Oh, this way. So your handle is Kenley V the God.
Yeah, that's my director's name, Kinley V the God.
Okay, so why did you choose that name? Why did you
Uh,
choose to add the God there?
the reason being is because growing up, I used to make music. I was a musician. I was a rapper, and my name was always just Kinley. And one day, one of my friends was like, "Bro, you look like a killer, like a stone cold, like you never smile, this and that." And it was like, "Yo, you should call yourself Killer." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, I'll go by that." And I had Killer Zoe because I'm Haitian American, so it's Killer Zoe. And then I was making my music, I was doing my rounds, whatever, whatnot, and I got a little bit bigger, and people kept calling me that name, and I didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? So
Was it just Killer?
yeah, Killer, because people call me Killer. That's what they call me, Killer, because I would kill everything I do. Nothing I do would ever be average, especially when I rap. It's like when I would rap, I would choose, most people when they write a song, they choose like the first rhyming word or the second rhyming word that they would think of. I would choose like the sixth or the seventh. Never average. I would always try to be beyond, and I would study people like Eminem, Lil Wayne, those type of artists, Jay-Z. So I went by that name, and then I got older, so I tried to change my name, but everybody in my neighborhood would still call me this name. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna change my whole identity. So I was doing music, and I wanted somebody to do music videos for me, but the person didn't have time to do it. So I tried to do it myself. Wasn't that good. They told me they saw it. It was like, oh, this is trash. So I was like, all right. I didn't appreciate that, right? So I'm like, all right, Kenley, what are you gonna do? So I told him, all right, man, I'll be back. Came back with another video. It wasn't good. Showed it to him and showed it to one of the higher ups. They both told me, yo, that's trash. I said, okay, I gotta figure this out. And I was like, all right, what am I gonna do? And I was like, I need to really man up and be godly about this. What would a God do? Exactly what I thought to myself. And I was like, oh, I guess you gotta put the people together to do it. Literally. That's what I thought to myself. I said, I know everybody knows me, everybody knows Killer. So let me find the right people who like me to do it. And I got a video. I was working at a bar. Somebody gave me a video for $1,500. And they was like, yo, I got $1,500 to you. For me, that was a huge budget. This is my first video actually getting paid for. Like, all my other videos are free. And, so I was like, all right, I got you. Perfect. I went to one of my friends. Actually, the guy who told me I was trash, I went to him. And I was like, hey, can you help me with a video? He's like, yeah, I got you. What's the concept? What you want to do? Get the security deposit first. And I was like, all right. Went, got a security deposit, came back to him. He was shocked that I got a security deposit because it's my first video. So he's like, you actually got the money? And I'm like, yeah. So we start working the video, putting everybody together, putting all the girls together, getting everything together. We finally finished the video. The video looks like a $10,000 budget video. Cars, boats, anything and everything you need.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, now I need to edit this video. Then he's like, you want me to do it? And I'm like, nah, I want to do it. He's like, let me help you. And I was like, all right. So he helped me. Then I finished it off. And then he's like, well, you directed it. What you going to put? And I was like, I'm going to put Kenley V. He's like, all right, that's cool. I put Kenley V. Then my next video came around. Got a bigger budget. And I was like, bro, I got to do better. And people were still doubting me. So I went to showing people. They're like, it's okay. It's all right. So I'm like, you know what, man? I'm going to have everybody calling me Kenley V the God. And he laughed at me like, ain't nobody gonna call you that, bro. And I was like, all right, we gonna see. I'm gonna make it happen. So I just branded it on everything I did. Every video I drop, I try to make it better, no matter how much the budget is. If it's a $2,000 video, I'm calling in favors. $3,000 video, I'm calling in favors. So I just try to elevate it in a godly way, you know? Try to make a miracle happen. So that's why I changed it to Kinley Be the God instead of Killer, because I'm not trying to live up to that name, Killer. I'm trying to live up to Kinley Be the God.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, if somebody labels you with something, you want to live up to that.
Yeah.
So it's really, you got to really choose your titles wisely and who you want to be as a person, you know?
Dope.
Because it plays a lot. Like
yeah. That's a great story, man. I'd love to see those videos when they, let's see here. And KVTG Media Group, that's your company.
That's
name?
my company. That's my LLC.
Now, is that well, you don't do music no more. You just do.
Well, I do now. I do consulting and management also with directing.
Mm-hmm.
So I manage like comedians, artists. More like consulting. More like I tell them, I advise them like, hey, this is what you should do because I already did this and I got far at it. So I think you should do this. Or I've been studying this game for this long. I read books. I've studied every mogul in the game. So I was like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, people usually take to me what I got to say, especially with my music taste. Because thing is with me, I'll like something people don't like, but I'll make you understand why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So when Chief Keef first came out with Don't Like, and all my homies we're older, and they're like, this is trash. This is not rap. And I'm like, hold on, wait, bro. Do you hear the passion? And it sounds good. It's like a mix, really good. It's passion, and it's easy to learn. It's a hit, you know? Same thing, first time I met Kodak Black, I'm like, my boy was like, his name's Kodak Black. You want to do this music video with me? He just pulled up on me. I'm in front of my house. He's like, you want to do this music video with me? And I'm like, all right. I'm like, who's the artist? He's like, it's for Asante Samuels, who's a football player. His artist, I don't remember the artist's name. Sorry for that. But his artist was a feature with Kodak, right? So he's like, yo, you want to do this video, whatever, whatnot? And I'm like, all right, I'll help out. Just like doing grip work, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'll help out. I'm like, who's the artist? He's like, this guy named Kodak Black. And I'm like, yo, that name is fire. He's like, what? I'm like, that's a hard name, bro. That name is fire. Kodak Black, like, sounds like a good name. And I'm like, let me hear the song. He's like, it's all right. I'm like, let me hear it, bro. I heard it. I was like, yo, this is good. This shit sounds good. I like it. And he's like, yo, we went to do another video for him, and it was jumping. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's popping, I bet. Like, I just know. Like, I know. I hear it. I know. Even if you don't like it, I know if it's good or not.
Dope.
So that's kind of like the lane I'm in. Like,
you got a good A&R ear.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's dive into your post here. Let's see here. Well, of course, we got to stop here. The reason why I know you is because of this man that's standing next to you.
Yes, that's my boy, Ito Ayo.
Ito Ayo in the building. House of Ayo.
House of Ayo.
Ayo,
yes.
Dope,
That's the African suits, the Akbaras and
Oh, that's what you got. That's what you got on too?
No, I have on an American suit actually.
Oh, okay.
That's an American suit and African suit.
Yeah. So how do you know Ito?
Ito, I met Ito. How did I meet Ito? Oh, I met Ito. When I met Ito, he was on rollerblades. I was on a set. I didn't know anything about directing nor shooting. I just moved back from Tallahassee from going to school. Just came back. And my boy was just like, yo, you want to come to a video shoot with me? There's going to be girls there. I'm like, can I smoke? He's like, yeah. I was like, shit, hell yeah, I'm there. So I go, and I'm just chilling on set, smoking, not doing anything, staying out the way, because I'm like, this is like a big budget. And I see this guy with dreads, roller skating with a camera, and I'm just like, yo, he's dope. Like, he is dope. How's he doing that? And I'm like, I know those shots are amazing. I'm like, he's on the skates. It's got to be cool, you know? And I talked to him. I was like, yo, I'm with Max. My name's Kenley. He's like, oh, what's up, man? I'm Yo-Yo in the building, this and that. He was real high energy. And I'm like, I'm more low energy. He was like real high energy. And I was just like, you know, chill, like, whatever. But we kicked it off right there. Boom. From there, I've known him probably 6 years now, 7 years now. So we've been cool ever since.
Nice, nice. Yeah, no, Yo-Yo has a
Yeah.
great energy.
Yeah.
Same thing, like when I first met him, right off the bat,
Yeah.
I just, this is a good guy, good energy. He vibes right with people, you know?
He's one of those people, if he takes you, he takes you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's off of him, actually. It's like,
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
condones it, it's going to happen.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, no. Love the guy, man. Did you get some Agbadas and any of those from him?
No, I did
Not
not.
yet?
The reason being is because my fashion sense.
Okay.
It hasn't hit with my fashion sense yet, and he's been working hard because he's really like, he respects my fashion sense. So he's really been like, yo, what if I do this? What if I do that? I'm like, I need some zippers for the pockets. I don't like my stuff falling on my pants. Like, I need some strings. I need this. And he's like, oh, okay. So he's trying to like find my perfect one. And he showed me this sweatsuit. That's the one right there.
Yeah.
It looks like a Gucci sweatsuit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm like, yeah, that's my style right there. So like, that's
Dope. I'd like to see that.
like that picture was actually at a comedy show that I threw. I threw a comedy show with my friend Cello.
Nice.
And it was good. It was packed out. He did my Ito did my production for me as far as filming everything for me and everything like that. It was great.
And the comedy show you're talking about, what kind of show is it?
It was a comedy show, stand-up show. My friend Cello, he's popular in the Haitian and American community, and we just threw up a stand-up with him and his friends, basically. And
Stand-up comedy?
yeah, stand-up comedy.
Nice.
Straight live action.
And how was it? How was the turnout?
It was sold out. I did it at Truth Lounge in Fort Lauderdale, which is a nightclub, and I basically did a setup like it was the Great Gatsby type of thing, 1950s, I would say. That was a guess. I don't know if that's accurate.
No, that's, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
With the suits and the
like everybody was like,
white, black, and gold.
dressed up. Everybody's dressed up. You know, a good night. You bring your parents. You can bring with your wife. You know, so we had bottle service. We had food. It was awesome. Great turnout.
You gotta invite me to the next. I love comedy shows.
Most definitely, I will.
And I have comedian friends, so I'm all. I'm all into that.
Most definitely.
Let's see here. This is interesting.
What is this?
The thumb. What drew me to this is the thumbnail said that at least we got the film last night.
Yeah, that was.
So yeah, what was that about?
That was one of those days, you know, when you shoot like 2 or 3 music videos back to back. Like, because my network is a lot of people, because you know we all come from the Florida Film House hub, so it's a lot of us. So one person will call you on this set, another person call you on this set, another person call you on this set. You know, so that was one of those days, like three nights I got the film in a row. This was the last night, and it was real fun.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, basically it. It was real fun.
And but why'd you say at least we got to film last night? What is that like? Was something going on and might have not filmed, or?
Nah, it was just one of those like, yo, we tired. Y'all sure y'all want to do this video? Y'all want to do this last one? One of those like Jordan in the flu game.
Okay.
Jordan in the flu game. It's like,
yeah.
Yo, we tired. We're gonna push this one through. This is Game 7.
Damn, that's 3 in 1 day. I did 3 in 2 days.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is it.
Yeah. Nice. And was this all filmed at Florida Film House?
This particular video was filmed at Florida Film House. Actually, yeah. This was Rough Boy Visuals, directed by my boy Kufre. He directed it. I was on there doing AD work. It was a lot of us. It was fun though. It was one of those just fun videos. It's like, let's just get this one.
It looked like it came out really nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll come here.
Oh man.
Watch a little bit of this.
We call it energy, and in the streets we call it a vibe. All I'm saying is
Let's throw back.
And your caption says, "I be all over the place."
Yeah, you'll see why.
Okay.
As soon as you watch it.
If you believe,
It's all over the place.
This is one of your songs?
This is my we had a group, a clique. It was like basically a label, and I was the videographer director, and this was my crew.
Oh, okay.
And this is basically my childhood. Wrapped in one. Just all over the place, you know?
Oh, so you took like bits and pieces of things that you...
Goku and Bruce Lee fighting.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, like if you know, if you go back, you'll see Goku, Bruce Lee fighting. I got Mario Kart, but I got him with a beer up top.
Yeah.
Like drinking and driving.
Nice.
Kill him. Like just different. Like I got Jesus and Tupac. Like in the book. That was my favorite game, Contra, Doug. You know, just
I used
different.
to love Contra.
Yeah, just different.
I used to love Contra.
Just different stuff.
This is pretty cool, man.
It's about like a 2-minute video.
That's a pretty cool concept, man.
Thank you.
I really like this.
Thank you. That's like
I've never seen something like this. Somebody do something.
That's like the Kenley V experience. Like
okay.
Like that's me walking into the shed, lighting up a spliff, sitting back and closing my eyes, and that's what I.
And then you're just envisioning your whole childhood through these things. Yeah. Man, that's a really dope idea, man. I really like that.
Thank you.
So what inspired you to do that?
I'm an editor, bro. Honestly, I was probably just at the house bored and was like, I need to edit something, man. I'm itching to edit. My hand was edited, like just itching, and I'm just like, I need to edit something today, right now. Like.
So you did all this in a day?
Yeah. Give me a song. I was at the shed. I was like, yo, give me a song. And my boy Ali Coyote was like, here you go. And I was like, oh, this is the perfect one. And I just sat there for hours and hours and chopped it up and just copy and paste layers and layers and layers. And because it's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a minute. So I just layered a bunch of stuff on there. And then I did a screening for it. Like we did a 30-minute screening. We did like a compilation of music videos that we put together. All different kind of videos with all different kind of artists. And it was 4 directors that we all put in our work together. And we came out with a 30-minute project. Nice. And we just did a screening at this place called Mama Jennings. And it was great. Yeah. Free pizza, free beer. Everybody came out to watch it. Real 420 friendly. It was great.
Nice. No,
awesome.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. I see that you really think beyond your initial creations. Like you start something, but it broadens.
Yeah.
You know, that means your mind develops. Like you like something like this. I want to say, oh, you probably thought of this before, but for you to think of it and just roll with it like that.
I was just putting stuff together.
Yeah. Now, as you were putting stuff together, did you know what you were building? Like, did you know you were doing something about your childhood, or you just kind of like was going?
I knew I was doing something that I can relate to. When I was looking for the clips and everything, I was like, what I like? That's basically like, what do I like? You know what I'm saying? And I just went into that, and I was like, all right, perfect. And I just built that.
Created that.
After
Man,
layers and layers.
Nobody instilled that idea and did their own version of it?
I don't know.
This didn't go viral yet?
Nah.
Because this is a crazy idea, bro.
Oh, man.
Like,
thanks.
for real.
I honestly never even thought of that. I didn't think it was like oh my God, crazy idea. I was just
well, because it's like everybody has a childhood, right? And when you explained it that way to me, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I went to an art show at UM years ago. A friend of mine, he's an artist, and he did this amazing sculpture. And then they had a huge art show where a lot of big artists came, right? So he invited me to that. And I walked up to a wall, and I'm saying this because I just had that same experience with this. I'm looking at all these beautiful art pieces, all these really nice sculptures and this and paintings and that. And then I get over to this one guy's thing, and he has 9 shelf pieces on a wall, and each one has a ball sitting on top of it, right? But each ball was like a different pattern on it or something.
Okay.
Different color even.
Okay.
All over the place, right? Different materials. But it was like 9 balls on these little shelves on the wall. And I said, that's interesting. And I walk over and I say, to see how much, because everything was for sale. And I said, and it was $35,000. The balls are probably about that big. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, is there gold in these balls or something? Like,
yeah, what kind of material is
where
that?
does the $35,000 price tag come from? So then the artist was walking around speaking to people, and I saw him walk over. It was this heavy set, older, probably Hispanic or something like that, man. And he walks over, and I said, "Excuse me, I see your artwork, and it's $35,000. Please explain. Like I just told him, look, please explain, because I want to understand the art. And then he says, well, if you look at it, each ball represent a different mind.
Oh.
And when I looked at it from that perspective, I said, oh, because there was one, it was made out of a knot. So that was like somebody who's, you know what I mean? Like going through something maybe too tight in their life. The other one was like all crazy. This one was like red with some stuff. And it was, then I said, oh, damn, that's dope. Like
that's art, man.
You know what I mean?
That's art.
And then the $35,000 made sense. Not that I would buy it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that feeling I got, that's what I just got from that. Because I saw it, I'm watching it, but then when you explained it that way, I was like, yeah, I could see everybody. Huh?
You got that from that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is really nice, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for real.
Oh, yeah.
I was not that I wasn't expecting it, but it just, you know, and that's what I like about this is, you know, this is how you learn about people. You know, this is, do you get to explain that to many people?
Nah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Never. I don't.
Ever. Now that when people hear this and they look at it, they'll see it differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is dope. Let's see here. What catches my eye? And if you see something that you'd like to, you know, elaborate on, for sure, tell me.
Let me see. Go back up. Let me see what we got. Click that one.
Which one?
To the left.
With the tape, like the.
Yeah, right there.
Let's see
that
what
was
this
cool.
is.
This is when I did Florida Film House. I did Champs in the morning, and then I did the Lady Gaga concert at night.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool. I got to do a new job I've never done. Like they had me doing this thing called camera op, at a concert, and I've never done it. And I told the lady, I can do it. Of course, it's easy. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I learned right there in like 5 minutes, and it was cool.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
At which one? The concert?
At the Lady Gaga concert.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did anybody come back to you and say anything?
Oh, they hired me again. You gotta take a risk to make it out here, man. You know, you gotta roll that dice, bro.
Yeah.
Can't be scared.
That's funny. That's dope.
I'm
That's
like, I know myself. I'm not gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
You know, I know.
Well, especially if you already got an eye and you know what to look for. And then, of course, if you're a very confident person, then you don't let your nerves get to you. And you can just go. It's very simple stuff, you know. That's cool, man. That's really funny. That's funny. Okay, this keeps catching my eye. Maybe it's because of the color.
This is my boy Big A, featuring So Unique. Big Bank, Take Lil Bank music video. I like this guy a lot. His music is good. I love his music. His music is great. But his energy is like top tier. You ever met somebody you're just like, yo, I need you to be around me. Top tier energy. Like, I met him hanging out with Cello. We went to a festival, I think, or something like that, or like a concert, and we're just hanging out, chilling. And he lives upstairs from where the thing was happening, and he came downstairs and he seen Cello. He's like, "Yo, Cello, what's up?" And they were talking, and he's a big dude, so I thought my friend was in some kind of danger. So I walked over there like, "Hey, you good, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's my boy." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he introduced himself to me, and I was like, "Oh, you cool?" And he's like, "You guys want to come back to my condo? Like, we can chill, smoke a joint, whatever." And I was like, all right, whatever, we're not doing nothing. It's about to rain. So we went upstairs, and it was him, his producer, me, Cello, and this other female artist. And they were just cooking up, making beats, whatever. And then I told him, I was like, yo, I do music videos. But I'm very nonchalant, so sometimes I come off as like, I don't really care too much. So I'm like, I do music videos. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, kind of brushed it off. And I was like, all right, whatever. It's no problem. And I'm chilling inside the kitchen. It's like the island where the bar is, and the guy's making beats, the producer. And he's like, you said you make videos? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, let me see it. And I showed it to him, and he was like, yo, you need to talk to him right now for your video. This guy's good. And then he was like, oh, for real? I'm like, I'm all right. I'm decent. Came over. He looked at my video, and he was like, oh, it's good. It looks good, but your transition game is not that good. And I'm like, you mean like the whole like worldly stuff and like people going in this? I'm like, it's not that kind of video. It's kind of hip hop. So it's got to be slow and cinematic and has a feel to it. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he called me like a week later and he was like, hey man, I need you to come shoot my video. And I'm like, I don't work like that. You got to book me. Like, I got people with me. It's just not me alone. He's like, no, I just need you to come in with your camera and shoot. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. I'm sorry. And then he was like, what you mean you can't do that? And I was like, I don't work like that. But I can give you a quote. I start at 32, whatever, so-and-so, get my price, this and that. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he took me serious. And then I came to his house with a budget sheet and everything like that. And he was like, oh, you really do this. And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, when do you really want to do the video? And he's like, all right, let's do it. We got everything together. And at the last meeting, he was like, this is where this picture comes in place. He was like, man, you know what'd be crazy? I was like, what? He's like, if we can get a helicopter. And I was like, a helicopter? Like, an actual helicopter? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that would be crazy. Yeah, that'd be crazy. He's like, nah, we could put it on the helipad right there. And he's like pointing from his condo building, like pointing at it. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that'd be cool. And he's like, nah, seriously, man. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. You got a budget? He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's find it. Yo, we took about 35 minutes, 40 minutes to find a helicopter.
Found a helicopter in 40 minutes.
I found a helicopter in 40 minutes. me, him, and my friend, producer Shamari, on the phone, texting people. Found it in 40 minutes. We confirmed it the next day.
Wow.
And he showed up. Helicopter showed up, and I was like, "Oh shit, we got a helicopter." It's like, "Oh damn."
That's insane.
I didn't know that was gonna happen for real. But it really came, and the guy pulled up with his helicopter, and he let us film with his helicopter for about 2 to 3 hours. Let me get all my shots in. He wasn't like on my back, like, "Yo, I need to leave." Like, he was real cool. I think his name was Gabriel.
Wow.
He's a real cool guy. But the reason we got the helicopter was that energy.
That
he brought to me. Like I said, I'm very nonchalant and chill. Like when I say I'm gonna do something, I just do it. I don't really
don't hype it
rev
up.
Just don't rev it up. I just do it. So when he said, let's do it, I was like, oh, he's serious. Okay, let me see what I can do. Because most of my videos, I get crazy things, you know. We'll continue on that when we get to the pictures. I'm not gonna take everything.
That's cool. Where can people see this video?
This video is on Revolt TV. What's it called? Vivo, Revolt TV. It's on YouTube. It's in his Instagram bio, Big A.
Okay. Damn, I gotta oil that chair.
Big A 1804.
Okay.
She said I gotta oil that chair. Let me stop moving. My bad.
Dope, man. Cool. That's a really cool story. Let's see here.
Like that one. Click that one.
Which one?
Right here. Yeah. No, this left one right here.
That one there?
Yeah.
This
guy.
This is a video you did?
Yeah, this is a music video I did. This guy, Cool Ruler, he comes to me and he's like, yo, because we did a video prior to this, and he loved it. And he was like, hey, man, I want to do another video, but I want it to be, like, calm, like we're in L.A. type of thing. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we can do that in Miami. And I literally shot this video on my block that I live on.
Oh, wow.
Like, literally on
my block. It did look like L.A.
Exactly. I shot on my block. I got an ice cream truck. We rented an ice cream truck, the whole nine. Shot it in my neighborhood.
How long did it take you to put this together?
We shot this in one day.
No, I mean like to prep it and everything. Like
it took me like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Maybe
you got it all together?
Yeah. Because it took me a while to find that ice cream truck. Because the other ones I had logos on them and cartoon characters and like Iron Man and all that stuff. So I was like, nah, I can't use that because he wants to put it on like BET Jams, MTV Jams and stuff. So I was like, I can't use that kind of stuff. So I had to find another ice cream truck. Had to find a house. Had to find an actor. So, but we did great. It was real fun.
Nice. It looks cool. And you said this video is on Revolt and Vivo. It's not on YouTube.
This one's on YouTube. This one's on YouTube.
Oh, the other one you were telling me.
The other one, yeah. This one's on YouTube. Cool Ruler Heary. It's on YouTube. I know it's on Apple Music too, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, Apple Music also.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it looks like. Well, what'd you shoot this with?
We shot that with a red Komodo.
Red?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Komodo
You did the post?
Drone. Yeah, I did all the post, the sounds, and all the editing and all that. I like to do my own editing. The only thing I don't really like doing is coloring. It's hard, man.
Yeah, coloring is not.
I salute
easy.
all you colorists out there for real.
Yep.
It's like hours and hours looking at the same image, trying to get that color right. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's stop here. Look like
What's this? Oh.
So what's this? Who are these guys?
This is a Kenley V experience right here. All right. That's me, the God. right there, right? That's the Don. That's my big bro. He's the Don. That's the Keen. That's my boy Keen Louie. And that's the rock star, my boy V-Dot. And that was my brother's birthday.
Nice.
That's my big bro. That was his birthday. We went to Keen to Diamonds, KOD, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't want to talk about what we did, but it was crazy. We had a great time. The strippers had a great time. They loved us. It was awesome. We was all dressed really nice. We had all our jewels on. We looked really good.
And when you say bros and these, like, it's
This is my actual
family?
brother. That's my brother, like same mom, same dad. I have 4 brothers. I lost my younger brother last year. That's him on the chain right there.
Okay.
So that's big bro. And these are my homies I've known for 20 years plus.
Okay.
All my friends are real tight-knit. I known all my friends probably 15 plus years.
Okay.
Some of them 2 years.
Nice.
Real tight-knit though.
So this is a Kenley V experience.
Yeah, if you know my life, if you know anything about my life and you know me, you'll know, like, if you go out with me, we're going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. We're not going to talk about it too much. We're just going to have a good time. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of joints, a whole lot of joints. If you drink, we're going to make sure you get your liquor right. You know what I mean? It's going to be great. Whatever you want. Don't just bring your body. Don't bring anything else when you party with me.
Yeah.
Just bring yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't be, I ain't got no money, bro. Nah, just bring yourself, man. Whatever you want, I'm going to have it there. It's cool. Just show up. Just look good and smell good.
Yeah.
Get a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just come through.
Dope.
Presentable.
Dope.
That's all I ask.
That's dope.
Just be presentable.
It looks like, and I see it. I see it in the photo.
All I ask. Like, just pull up nice. We took a party bus there, so nobody had to drive home. We took a Sprinter. So nobody had to drive home because we had a lot of, it's my brother's birthday, so we had a lot of liquor there. We made sure everybody was taken care of. You know, nobody had to drive home. Everybody got their Uber when they got to their cars. You can't drive, take your Uber home. Wake up in the morning, come pick your car up. You good. It's a Kenley V experience. You got to be all right.
Nice.
Everybody got to be good.
That's what's up, man. That sounds like a great time. I have to experience a
experience
with the way you just laid that out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Let's see here.
What else we got? Oh, this is California. Oh, this is out of town right here.
All shot in California?
Up top. That's Brooklyn Bridge right there.
So you like to travel?
Yeah, I'm a traveler, enthusiast. I love traveling. Traveling is part of my life.
Nice.
This is me in Brooklyn Bridge. I went there to do an event with Cello. He was hosting something, a party. We went to like 7 parties that weekend. I don't remember which one he was hosting and which one he wasn't. Felt like he was hosting all of them. It was great. It was a good time. We were more so in New Jersey and New York. It was really fun though.
But you're originally from Miami.
I'm from Miami.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Miami, Florida. Ives Dairy to be exact.
Nice. All right, let's see here.
That's all California. California music video.
Which one?
This one, with the shoe.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Let's see that.
It's more like effects and stuff like that.
Is that your strong suit? Your effects?
Yeah. It's fun. That's why. I like to have fun. I like to have a good time when I edit.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Oh, this looks interesting.
What is that? This is another
another one of your
yeah. Visual edits.
And what do you edit on?
Premiere Pro and After Effects.
Okay, nice.
First I slip, then I slide. I got bros on my side.
Yeah, this is a reel right here. And I use all my friends' music when I do my edits. I don't want to use I don't want to use your music. You're already on.
Yeah, it makes it extra unique.
Yeah, it makes it extra stuff. Unique. I don't want to use your stuff. You're already on, bro. You got it.
Yeah.
And my friend's not gonna flag it either.
You don't know that nigga. I've been tricking like my dad. You don't know that nigga. To all my bad bitches, what's the ad? You don't know that nigga. Man,
so what's the inspiration behind these images?
That's just how I edit, bro. That's just me. That's just my director's reel right there. That's just how I edit stuff, like.
But I mean, is this like the other one was your childhood experience? What is this like? I see some of the same images mixed in, but then there's some different images
Yeah.
as well.
I would say this is more what you gonna get if you hire me. You don't know what you're gonna get, honestly. You're gonna say, I want to do this, we're gonna do this, but it's gonna come out like that.
Yeah,
And you're gonna love it. Like, those guys didn't know they were gonna do a cartwheel and I was gonna have Street Fighter characters there fighting them. You know what I'm saying? They just was doing whatever they did. And I was like, oh, yeah, I want a Street Fighter character right here. Let me put that right there. Let me put this. Like,
Nice.
that's how it goes off in my brain. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I just go with it.
You go with it, yeah.
I just go with it.
That's it. That's it. That's cool, man. Cool. A visual experience by Ken Levy, the God. All right, let's see what else is here. I like to stop on people.
Oh, this is. Oh, man, I love this guy. His music's so good. He's underrated. This is Rob Banks. You ever heard of him?
No.
Rob Banks is a Broward artist, right? He used to roll with the Raider Clan. You ever heard of Raider Clan?
No.
Okay. The Raider Clan is from Carroll City. You ever heard of Denzel Curry, Space Ghost Perp?
No.
ASAP Rocky?
ASAP Rocky.
Okay, so ASAP Rocky, right? He has a group called ASAP Mob. Space Ghost Perp, who's from Miami, he's from Ives Dairy, my area. He moved to New York to make beats for ASAP Rocky and his ASAP Mob. They got into a little friction. Space Ghost Perp said, well, I'm going to leave this and go make my own group. Came back to Miami. He made a group called Raider Clan. It was about 12 of them. Raider Clan had Denzel Curry, Foy God, Young Simi, just a bunch of artists, collective artists. Rob Banks is from Broward. Same place from like Extension, all these guys. That same music hub over there. So they interacted by doing shows around the same area. They got affiliated with each other. That's how I heard his music. Heard his music. I loved his music. I was like, yo, this guy's music's amazing. Then found out his father was Shaggy. You know Shaggy, right? That's his father. And I was like, oh, dang, his dad's Shaggy. That's so cool. Then I met him, and I was like, oh, he don't ride that wave. He made his own wave. When I heard his music, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And I'm like, I love this music. And then I went to a show my boy was doing, DZ, and he was there. And we were just hanging out, smoking, chilling. And, well, he doesn't smoke. He was smoking cigarettes. I was smoking. And I was just chilling, talking to him. And then we took a picture. And that's it. Yeah.
Dope.
And I don't take pictures with people like celebrities. I see celebrities all the time.
Yeah.
Famous people all the time. But this is one of the people that's like, bro, I got to take a picture with you, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, not all people, yeah. Rob Banks.
You see, yeah.
And people don't even know who he is.
Yeah,
you know?
I never heard
but
of him.
He's...
And this is the guy who's Shaggy's son?
Yeah, that's Shaggy's son.
Oh, okay.
He's a wave, too. It's like he got his own wave going on, bro.
Yeah,
he's a wave. Like, he's something.
Cool.
He's not Shaggy's son in the industry. He's Rob Banks.
Which is good, because then he creates his own identity.
He got his own thing going on. His own thing. And he got a heavy following. Yeah.
Oh,
that was Culture Club Tour by DZ the Rapper. Yeah, that was fun.
Dope. All right, let's see here. This looks like somewhere in Georgia or something like that.
Yeah, that was Georgia. We went out there for a music video. Went out there for a music video.
Okay.
And that was, because when I go out of town, I like to tell my peoples, like, yo, I'm going to this city. Like, my friends from this area, from Miami, like my brothers and stuff. And they're like, sometimes they're like, yo, I'll meet you out there. You know? And I'm like, all right, cool. And then we'll just get an Airbnb at some rentals, whatever we got to do.
Okay. So this is where you were staying?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Nice. And then you say, shoot with your eyes, not with your camera.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's words of my boy Ito Ayo right there. He taught me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he taught me that. He was like, because I would take pictures with my camera, and I'd be like, bro, why is it not coming out like I'm seeing it on my eyes? He's like, because you're looking here and you're shooting down here. And I'm
True.
like, oh. Because, you know, people do it all the time with their phone. Like, they'll look at something from this point of view and then shoot it like this.
Yeah.
Or shoot it like this.
Shoot it like that, yeah.
Or shoot it like sideways or however they want to do it, you know? So he's like, yeah, you got to go down with your camera and look through it and shoot that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And that's what I did with that picture. And that's why it looks so dope.
Dope. Yeah, and just the caption, too, it's a cool saying. He told you the right thing.
Yeah, he did. Click that one.
This one here?
Yeah. This was the Zone 911 premiere.
Oh, nice.
Florida Film House, Paul.
Part 1?
Yes, part 1.
Cool.
And Cello.
Yeah, I actually showed up to it, but I think I showed up like where there was like maybe 20 minutes left of the movie. So I never really got to really see the whole movie.
You want to talk about funny, man? You want to talk about funny? That's funny.
Yeah, I got to see
funny.
it. I got to see it.
And I liked it because it was like the way they kind of dabbed the Haitian culture into it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like taboo or like it wasn't like it didn't make anybody feel like a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, oh, stereotypical type of thing. Like, you know, when they would show Asian people back in the days on camera and they made them all look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like that. It was like these are Haitian people that you can actually meet and be like, oh, okay, all right, so that's a Haitian person. You know, like, I don't know how to say it without saying it incorrectly. But, you know, when you don't know a certain amount of people, like, say, like, you grew up a place where you don't know too many Caucasian people, and you only see them on TV. And you think that's how they all act, the way they're on TV. Like, oh, yeah, they all act like they do on Dawson's Creek.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then you go out into the real world, and then you meet somebody, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not that.
Yeah, you're not that. It's like everybody, people are just people. And that's the kind of depiction they did on Zone 911, you know? And
Nice.
it brought all the flavor, the Miami flavor to it, all the different cultures.
Yeah. Next time it's showing or something, wherever I can see it, I'm definitely going to look to see it. Because I know they did part 2.
Yeah. Zone 911, the Academy, I think, or something
Yeah, something like that. So, and shout out to Paul. I know Paul.
Yeah, I know him too. I love his energy.
Good dude. Good dude.
His energy is always on full go mode.
Yeah.
It's like when it's time for him. Like I remember I was doing a music video, and he shows up to the film house, and he's like, cause you know he's way bigger than me, like taller and like built. So he comes over, and he's like, "Look, bro, what's up? What's up, Ken? What's up? You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, Paul? I'm good, man." He's like, "You need something? You need some help? You need me to do anything?" And I'm like, nah, not really. He's like, nah, I got you. And he goes to my actress, and he's like, nah, little mama, you need to do it like this. And he starts like directing my actress, and I'm like, yes, I needed that. I didn't even know I needed it, but I needed it. She got so comfortable, and then he was like, yo, you want me to get into the? I was like, yeah, dude, get in, go ahead, do what you want to do.
But that's big of you to be able to sit back and let that happen for the betterment of the art.
Of
you
course,
know what I mean?
I'm into the. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
I'm into, I'm not the best yet, but I know the best, so let me get the best. So if the best comes on set, he knows better than me, let him do his thing.
Yeah.
You know, let him do it. And he asked me, like, do you need anything? And he saw that I didn't know that I needed that. So for him to be like, Kenley, you know I love you, bro. I got you. Yeah.
You made it happen.
I loved it.
It was great. Paul is an awesome dude, man.
It was great.
I had a it's so crazy. I have a similar experience with him. The first time I ever met him, I booked Florida Film House to shoot a Billy Blue video called Medusa.
Okay. I like that video.
You saw it?
Yeah, I'm a Billy Blue fan, bro.
Okay,
I'm from
yeah.
Miami, bro. Like,
I did that
Billy
video.
Blue. Yeah.
Okay. So we shot it at Florida Film House, and Blah and those guys. I think I had Yo-Yo working with me. Might have been working. I can't remember. And a couple of the Lewis and some of those other guys was working, right? And then I was like, damn, I need an AD, right? But it was the day of the shoot, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, because we're trying. And then I don't remember. I think it might have been Blah who says, oh, yeah, my guy Paul, he's here. He would like to help out. Tell him, what you need. So Paul walks over, and I tell him, I was like, yeah, can you help me AD? He was like, yeah, I got you. Good. Yo, Paul ran that set. Like he already knew what was going on. And he's
ready.
Helping, moving stuff. Like, you see how the video is, right? With Billy Blue, first he's here, then he sits down, then the pole shows up. So that was a lot of moving parts. We did that take for hours, like, you know what I mean? To really get the choreography down. Paul was in there picking it up like this. Boom, boom, picking, moving the couch. Okay, guys, and I was just sitting there watching the magic happen. I was like,
yeah, you was meant to do this.
Damn, like he walked in. I don't know why he walked in that day to say he gonna come help. I don't know what happened, but
that's his energy.
He walked in and created that magic with me, man, and I appreciated him ever since. You know what I mean? Like That's awesome, man. And then to see him creating his own movie and
Yeah.
stuff, I could tell, you know, he was there to you know how you tithe into church so you can receive a blessing. Like that was Paul's tithing. Just help others, and at some point he'll be able to do his, and people will come help him too. Because I'm sure he got a lot of help to make his movie.
Oh yeah, that energy's real. Yeah,
yeah. You know, so he's and I love watching him online. Like, excuse me, doing his radio.
Oh yeah, his radio bits
his whole,
and all that, Dr. Love and all that.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
The Love Doctor.
Yeah, with the Haitian accent. Yep. All right, let's see here. Where are we? Yeah, let's go here.
What's this? Ooh, that's a large group of people, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot of different zebras.
Read the caption for me.
You know when me and the camp chef pull up, we coming with them doobies and movies, pull up to the next event and check out how we killing the game. Yep,
Nice.
That sounds about right. That was our third screening that we did.
For what?
We used to do most of these people in here are musicians, right? Musicians, models, DJs, producers, directors, business owners, all kind of people are in that picture. Dang. Wow. Yeah, all kind of people are in that picture. Haven't looked at the picture in a while, I'm sorry. Memories. But so basically we would throw events and whatever we had to bring to the table, we would bring it. So if you make beats or you're a director, bring your DJ, bring your DJ equipment. If you're an artist, you draw, bring your artwork. If you do the guitar, bring your guitar. We got live performances, and we would have a projector with the stuff that I directed, that my boy Ali directed, Eric and St. Leroy, my boy Max, few people on there that direct the stuff, and we just put everything together and make it a sit-down screening. So you would watch all our work, all our artwork, like everything that we ever thought of in our brain that we like, we'll put it into like 40 minutes. Everybody get to choose 2 things, 40 minutes. And we just sit there, eat pizza, and we would do 2 screenings. We do one at the middle of the beginning of the show, and then one at the end of the show. So it's just like a screening just for the people. And people will come though. It's like when you do stuff, people come.
Yeah.
So just to support it. Like we used to have a lot of people come to it.
Wow.
Just to sit down and watch.
Oh, so you guys did this more than once?
We did it 3 times.
3 times.
We did it 3 times.
Nice.
We had a perfect formula, but we wanted to change it up. We wanted to catch it with the club crowd. Like, oh, we got to do it in the club. We need to sell bottles, and then that wasn't our wave. That wasn't us.
So you guys tried to change it from what I'm seeing here to a club
vibe, and that wasn't it.
Man, listen, when people get what they get and they like it,
keep it.
You can't switch it too quick, especially. You know what I mean? Like
that wasn't the play because what we had going on was different. We had stuff. We were giving away pizza. You can come and get liquor. You can buy a drink, and you can smoke and watch our movies, watch people perform, buy artwork, buy T-shirts, buy lotion, whatever you want to do. It's like, it was a vibe.
Yeah,
it was a vibe.
That sounds cool, man. Sounds cool. How long ago was this?
2018.
2018. Okay, that's cool. Let's see here. This looked like some Wynwood art.
What's going on here? Oh, this is it's a video shoot we did. Just thinking of stuff, like trying to think of how to do stuff without knowing how to do it. Type of thing. This is like when I first started trying to like direct and all that. So yeah, this was a good video though.
Were you shooting an ad?
No, I was shooting a music video.
Oh, music video.
This was a music video. This was on this music video, I made this guy an evil villain and a good guy. He was playing it like himself. He was an evil villain and a good guy. So at this part, he's a good guy pulling up to valet, trying to save this girl who gets pulled into a dungeon. And they fought in a comic book. Yeah, right?
Okay, I got to see that.
Yeah, that's my brain, bro.
Do you have like a YouTube page with all of your... Okay, yeah. Say the link or the...
Kenley Be The God.
Kenley Be The God.
Yeah.
And it'll be pull up. Okay, cool.
That's my brain, though.
Yeah, that sounds insane.
I know, man. And it's like, I be trying to put all this stuff together, and sometimes I know how to put it together. And then it comes together. It's like, it works out. It's like, yeah, let's do it.
Nice.
I'm all about like better. Like this is better. I like this one right here, that middle one.
This one here?
Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
story
I was
behind that
actually
one.
gonna come to it.
This is my friend that I grew up with, right? I go to his house one day, and he's like, man, I want to make a song. Hold on, you gotta pause it. He's like, I want to make a song. And I'm like, all right, do it. Let's do the song. He does the song. He's like, yo, I want you to talk on it. Get on it, bro. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Because he know I used to make music. He's like, yo, get on it. And I'm like, all right. So I say 2 lines on it. 2 lines. And he's like, yeah, that shit's cool. I say 2 lines on it, right? And then I'm like, all right, I got to go. I got to go to Wynwood. I got to go link up with Max and everybody at the film house. He's like, oh, let me come with you. And I'm like, all right, cool. To get down there, and I'm just like, hey, let's shoot a video right quick. And then I edited it the same day. We did the whole thing in the same day. The video, the song, and the edit.
Wow.
All in the same day. And I gave it to him. He was like, oh, shit.
And this is his first time rapping?
Nah, he makes music.
Oh, okay.
This is the first video I did for him. This was just like random. Like, I had my camera.
Oh, I thought you said like when he was saying he wants to make a song, like he never did it. He just wanted to make it.
Nah, he makes music.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, damn, he sound good.
Nah, he makes music.
He sounds good for his first time.
Yeah, he makes music. But it's like the first time we actually like work together, and he's just like, come on, man, let's do something. I was like, all right. He's like, come on, talk on it. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. And I did it, and then we came out with this.
Yeah.
People loved it.
Cool, man. Yeah, your videos look like they're all fun. Like they got a lot of good energy behind it. Okay, you know we love the ladies. I want to see what that's about.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. That's a birthday photo shoot for my homegirl that I did for her. Yeah, that was at Olita River, Olita Park, right there. So I was just trying to catch like you know that Aaliyah movie?
Which one?
Queen of the Dam.
Yeah.
Is that Aaliyah?
Yeah.
That movie. Like, I was trying to get that vibe, like that dark look. And I was like, all right, it'll work like that.
Yeah, the way he caught the leaves right there is dope. The trees, and her right there. Yeah.
And I hate doing photography.
Yeah.
I'm not a photographer at all.
Yeah,
I only
same
did
here.
it because it was her, and she's like one of my best friends. I was like, okay, I got you, I'll do it. But anybody ever calls me photography, I actually send them to Ito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally right.
I said, yeah. My boy Ito, he's got you. He's great. He's the best. I send him over there because
It's only right.
it's not my forte.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Thanks.
Let's see here.
These
what
are
is that about?
those 2 videos. This is my boy I just showed you. That was my friend did a song with Trick Daddy and Trina called Smooth Sellin', but the song backstory of the song, it originated from the group I was telling you, Camp Shed. One day we was at the studio, we made a song. It was a little bit different. He already had ties with like Atlantic and Slip and Slide and everything like that. So Ted Lucas came to the shed, which is an actual shed. It's a shed that we built, like a shed, like he would put tools in. But we had a recording studio in there with like couches, right? It's small though. It's small, and it would be like at any given time, 12 to 15 people in there, smoking, drinking, making music, being loud all day. So this guy comes in here, he's worth millions of dollars, and he walks in, and we're still us. We're like, you want to sit down? He's like, what? We're like, sit down. He sits down. Well, we're smoking, we chilling. We're like, yo, put it up. We're trying to make music. We're trying to create, everybody's there to create. Even if you don't make music, you were there just energy, So this song comes on. We just made the song. He plays it, and the guy hears it, and he was like, I want that song. And he's like, we need to change a couple of lyrics. I want that hook. I want that. I need that. And then they sold him the record. And then they made that music video. We were all at the music video, and the director there kept saying, it was Damien Fife.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, he kept, the whole time he was there, he was like, damn, I've never seen a group of young men smoke so much on the set. And we were just blowing it down. It was like, because everybody there, all crew, the whole entourage, the boys and the girls. But it was fun, though. We had a great time. It was a long-ass shoot. And we had a long weekend because I did a video for them that weekend. he did a video for a featured artist that weekend. He did another video with them. So we did like 4 videos that day. So we had like no sleep. We were at the shed the night that morning at like 4 in the morning. We left the video shoot, left from shopping, all his stuff and stuff like that. And then we get back to the shed at like 7 o'clock. We had to be on set at like 8, 10, 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So all night.
Wow.
Just going. But that's what we do. That's fun.
Yeah. Get them reps in.
Yeah. People were calling me. Like, my boy got out of jail, and he was like, yo, Kinley, I saw you on the TV. I was like, what? It's like, I saw you on Video Mix, man. Seen y'all boys on the Trick Daddy video. Because, like, the whole, these kids from the neighborhood. We're all friends from the neighborhood. So, like, yo, we seen you, bro. We see you made it. I'm like, nah, I didn't make it. That's just a music video, man. I'm just chilling.
That's dope.
But it was fun, though. It was a great time.
That's pretty cool, man. So, I want to ask, how much did he sell that record? How much did that guy buy that record for?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
Well, hopefully it was a lot of money.
It was a good amount of money.
Okay.
It was a good amount of money.
Good.
A good amount of money.
Let's see here. Okay, some more ladies. Let's see what's going on here.
What's this? Oh, that's a friend of mine's, Shalante, one in the middle, and Imani. They had a promotion group for the girls, and they would just come to my video shoots and turn it up. Not even all my video shoots. Like, I would call them for other people's video shoots and be like, yo, I need some girls here. She would come like 3 or 4 girls deep and get them their money or whatnot. And just,
Nice.
I'm a good guy, so they trust me. They know I'm not going to be on no weird stuff, so they'll come and look out for me.
Calling them for anything wild.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, nice. Let's see here.
No, this was back in the day right here. Click that one right there.
Which one? This?
Nah, one to your left.
That one?
To your left.
Oh, left.
Yeah. That one right there. This was me when I had dreads.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that you with dreads?
That's me with dreads. That's back in the day. This was back in the day right here. I had a clothing line, promotion group clothing line, with this guy I met. And I met him random as like random. I met him like, I had roommates. Because all my boys, we were all living there, and they all like, when it's time for the separate ways apart, everybody started parting ways. Like, one guy got a girlfriend, one guy moved back home, another guy moved with his girlfriend to Tampa, another, everybody's kind of going their own thing. I'm opening my circle of people I'm hanging out with. I'm like, instead of hanging out on FAMU side, I'm hanging out on Florida State side. You get what I mean? I'm changing my surroundings too. So I met these guys where I was working at, and then all my friends leave. So I was like, oh, I need some roommates. So these guys like, oh, you could be our roommate, whatever. 3 white guys. So it's like, okay, this is gonna be interesting, right? And I'm like, I'm not, I don't tone it down for nobody. I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna be me. So I'm living with these 3 white guys, and we chilling. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. And then one day they come home drunk, like white boy wasted drunk. And I'm like, I walk out my room, like, damn, what the hell going on? I walk out, and they got people with them. And I'm like, I guess I can't go to sleep now. So I'm like, all right, I just sit on the couch, rolling up a joint. And this guy walks in, and he's like, hey, he's a black guy. He walks in, he's like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, oh, what's good, bro? And he's like, yo, these white boys crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I know, man, they wild. He sits down, we start smoking. He's talking, he's like, yo, what you do? And I'm like, oh, at this time I was a rapper. I was like, oh, I make music, I do this, that, whatever, whatnot. And he was like, oh, okay, I got a clothing line. And I'm like, what's it called? And he told me the name, and I looked at him, and I was like, he's like, you don't like the name? I was like, not really. Like, nah, not really. I just met this guy, though, like 2 minutes ago. He's like, what do you think? And I tell him a name, and he's like, oh, that's genius. That's genius. He's like, you need to work with me. And I was like, I don't know, I don't do clothing, I just make music, whatever, so-and-so. He's like, nah, I'm gonna come back to you tomorrow when I'm sober, and we're gonna talk about this. And I was like, all right, call his bluff on. I was like, all right, yeah, come back tomorrow and talk to me. He came back the next morning to my house. He didn't call me. He just came to my house and knocked on my door and was like, yo, I was serious, I want to talk to you. He's like, come with me. Got in his car, we drove around, and he talked to me. We spoke about it. And it made sense, And then we started a whole clothing line in Tallahassee.
Damn.
Just had a bunch of sorority girls wearing our clothing. Our niche was EDM parties, though. electronic dubstep music. Dance music. That was our stuff. Dubstep and EDM. Like that was our niche. Like we didn't do the hip hop crowds. We didn't do reggae. None of that. Because that's where the money was at. That's where the sorority girls were at. Like,
yeah.
They were all going to electronic parties.
And that's the name of it?
Top Notch Era. And then we used to make crop tops for women. That was our thing, crop tops, women. And when I say we used to sell boxes to girls, like, because they would all come and buy 12 at a time. It's for them and their sorority sisters. Yeah. They all need the same matching shirt. Or they'll be like, can you put our colors on it? Can you make it our sorority color? Of course. We can do that. Yeah. And we just made so much money off that in Tallahassee, bro, so much. To the point where this guy was like, I need to take a step back and make a real clothing line. He got that into it. Like, nah, I want to make pants and jeans. He moved to California and went to school to make clothing. And he's still doing it to this day. Like, that's what he does.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
I know.
Has he started his clothing line and all that
that's
stuff?
What he does.
That's what he does. What's it called?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
I don't want to say it's Top Notch because I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
He could have changed it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But last time we spoke, that's what it was. Yeah. But he could have changed it to something. Yeah.
Cool. But, this is fun, man. This is cool. And those are some of the sorority girls.
Yeah.
All right, this looks interesting. What's this about?
What is this? Oh, that's Kenley. That's me, man. That's me being at work. I'm bored. I was at work. I used to work at a bar, and I was a barback, and I wouldn't do anything at work except talk to people all day and just make drinks, right? Make good money. And I would and my boss, he had these collections of gnomes. I think that's the name. Of gnomes, and I would just line them up all over the restaurant and take pictures of them all day. And people would be like, what's wrong with you? Man, I'm bored, bro. You know, just do different stuff with them, have them on the staircase, whatever, whatnot. But that job, it helped me come out of a shell, and it helped me, like, meet a lot of people, like important people, because people like to drink.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know, that's where I got my first real, like, budget video. And I was saying, yeah, the guy gave me $1,500. He came to my job, and he was, like, stressed out. And I was talking to him. I was like, yo, what's good? He's like, man, we just spent $10,000 on a music video, this and that. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I do music videos. He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, damn. He's calling me out on it. And I was like, yeah, I can do something. He's like, I'll give you $1,500 right now. I was like, yeah, give it to me. I'll do it. Yeah. And
right there, you got it.
I met another guy who He owns Budget Video Rentals. This guy named David Haylock. I met him there at my job. He used to come to my job every Wednesday and Thursday to get a vegetable medley because he's a vegan. So he only eats vegetables. Vegetable medley and a soup all the time. Pea soup, peas, green pea soup all the time. And at first I would see him and he'll be writing. And I'm a funny dude, so I see him writing. He's an older guy. So I'm like, hey, what's up? What do you do? Like, I gave him his food and everything. I was like, what do you do? And he just looked at me. He's like, I own a business. He's real direct and frank. So he's like, I own a business. And I'm like, all right. Go back in the kitchen and come back out with something else of his. And I'm like, what, are you a carpenter? Because he was writing numbers down. So I'm like, what, are you a carpenter? And he looked at me and he kind of laughed. And it's like, I got him. He's not that mean. I got him. So I go back to work. I come back. He gives me a little tip. He gives me like $1. And I'm like, all right, thank you. He leaves. He comes back the next day. Talk to him again. Nothing crazy. He comes back. Now I'm like, I need to know what he does. Because every time he comes in here, he's writing a lot. I need to know what this guy does. And he doesn't talk to anybody except me. So I need to know. It's like, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I own a video rental store. And I was like Blockbuster? And he's like, no, like video equipment. And I was like, oh, I do music videos. And he looked at me like, mind you, I'm in my work clothes. I'm like dirty and stuff. You know, I'm like at work, literally. You know, and he's looked at me like, whatever. It's like 2 a.m. I'm working overnight. He's looking at me like, whatever. And I'm like, all right. So I go in the back, I grab my phone, and I was like, yo, can I show you something? And he's like, all right. And I press play, and he looked at my video, and he was like, why you work here? And I was like, because I need money. What do you mean why I work here? He's like, how much you get paid for this video? It's like a $20,000 video. And I was like, nah, it was like $2,000. And he's like, how much was the girls? I was like, they were free. He's like, how much was the cars? I was like, oh, that's my boys' cars. He's like, how much is this? And he's like, oh man, you remind me of myself when I was in San Francisco trying to do this stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then right there we built a relationship. He would come to my job and just talk to me. He'd bring me little sunflower seeds, like a packet of them. Just talk to me every time he come. He talks like 30 minutes an hour. And then I'm speaking to him. He's telling me about like all his experiences like around the world, going to Haiti and seeing like people actually do voodoo, like voodoo priests, and like a movie being based on his life, like something that he went through in his life. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, you know, it's like him telling me like, yeah, I did Miami Vice. I'm like, you did Miami Vice? He's like, yeah. I'm like, damn, I want to do something like Miami Vice. He's like, yeah, everything we did was dubbed. He's telling me like inside stuff. Like anytime you see them talking, it was dubbed. It's like all that was in studio. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Just breaking stuff down to me. And I'm like, oh, man. And then I thought he was like that with everybody. And then I tried to introduce him to people. And they were like, he was like, I'm not like that with everybody. I don't like everybody. Like, that's not my thing. Like, I'm dealing with you. He gave me job opportunities. Like, I want you to do this for me, Kenley. Here's this much equipment. Like, he's told me, like, I don't give anybody anything for free. And he's, like, giving me equipment, like, sponsored my shooting. Like, here, Kenley, boom, here you go. Like, I'm like, oh, damn. Like, I was doing something for Florida Film House. They needed cameras. And I was like, oh, I know a guy with cameras. And everybody heard the name. And they was like, oh, he's not going to give it to you. And I was like, okay. And I went to him while I was at work. And I was like, oh, David, I'm doing these things with these kids called First Take, whatever. We need some sponsorship cameras. And he's funny. He looked at the list of people. Not going to say your names. But he looked at the list of people. And he saw a name. And he was like, is he working with you? He said the name. He's like, is he working with you? And I was like, nah, he's going to be in another group. He's like, is he touching my equipment? And I was like, no, I'm touching the equipment. It's just me. And he was like, okay, I'll give it to you. Yeah, that's serious. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, David. Like, all right, David. Like,
Yeah.
But that job was it was a blessing. It was one of those jobs where, like, people would tell me all the time to quit. Like, yo, quit. Because I was doing my directing and editing thing and making my money. And they would say, yo, quit, bro. You got to leave offset early to go to work. You should just quit. And I'm like, nah, it's cool. It's free money, and I get to talk to people all day. So it was like I loved it. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. And having me meet people, a lot of people that helped me to my journey that I'm at now.
Yeah, dope. Make sure we're not going to run out of time. Let's see here. This is a dope picture.
Puerto Rico.
Traveled to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I did a music video in Puerto Rico. A run and gun style music video, like guerrilla style. Just jump out the car, pull up, shoot, type of thing. Yeah, it was fun. I had a great time.
Nice. How long you were there?
I was there for 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah, we only worked for 2. Or 1. Yeah, 1 or 2 days. Not 2 days. We worked for 2 days. The other days. This was my first music video right here.
Which one?
That one.
This one?
Right. Yeah. First music video I ever directed right there.
The guy in the middle is the artist?
Yeah, that's Ilzy. Ill Gang, Sick Gang, Ill. Shout out my boy Ill.
Here in Miami?
Yeah, Miami. It's the first video I ever done.
How'd it come out?
It was great.
Yeah?
It freaking, people took me serious after that. Yeah, it's no more, that's trash. That was the first, like, after, remember I told you about those 3, like, videos, everybody's like, oh, that's trash.
Yeah.
That was the first one everybody was like, oh, I didn't know you can do that, Kenley. You know, like,
Yeah,
that's the one that this is the video I titled myself, Kenley Be the God. This is the video that I was like, yeah, I'm Kenley Be the God now. Like, I'm going to make miracles happen with nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nice. And then I came out with that video, and everybody was like, oh, man, you really know how to do this stuff. And I was like, oh, damn, did I just jump into something I can't handle? So I literally went all the way back to the basics and learned everything over again. You feel me? Just so I can actually know what the heck's going on instead of trying to make people just do it for me. So I actually learned how to do everything. And I found something I like to do, which is editing. Like, I love to edit. I can edit all day. So, you know.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm making it work.
Cool. I like the way that story
came right back. Like, kind of like a Dave Chappelle stand-up, huh?
Yeah. Let's see here. What is this?
What's this? What is this? Oh, man. This is a Red Bull event. Yeah, this I don't even know her, man.
No?
I don't even know this girl. Like, I'm like that though. Like I talk to random people, be like, hey, you want to take a picture with me? Like I like energy. I felt her energy. She was standing on the block, just trying to pass out her flyers and just vibing. And I was like, I'm walking down the street and vibing and chilling. We both looked like we was on the same vibes, if you know what I mean. So I was just talking to her a little bit. We spoke probably for like 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, you want to take a picture? And she was like, hell yeah, you're cool as hell. We took a picture and went about my life. I never seen this girl again. Never talked to her. Didn't even know her name.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's what I come with. That's the energy I come with right there.
Yeah. See, that's what I love about stuff like this is, you know, when I saw the picture, I'm thinking your story is young you. This is a girl maybe from school. And you guys are at some sort of event there, and this is just that moment that you guys shared. Like, you guys are just fun friends. You just totally told me.
Yeah, this was a random,
totally
off the whim.
Something totally different.
Yep. That's me, though. That's how I live, though. Like, I'm just like, what y'all trying to do? We trying to do this? Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I might not make a big deal about it, but I'm going to do it. Like,
yeah.
You know.
That's fun, man. That's cool. Let's see here. Oh. That was your very first post.
That was my very first post, yeah.
Wow, we got here without even trying to get here.
Yeah, that was my very first post.
That's cool. That's cool. And I like the story behind it. Did you remember it you always knew what your first post was?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I remember.
So if I had asked you that
day
before, you would have been able to
yeah, because I remember that day. That was like a day I was like, I'm into like trying new stuff like all the time. I'm like, man, let's go to the museum, bro. Let's go to the Frost Museum. Let's go do something. Let's go axe throwing or whatever, bro. Whatever. I like to do new shit. So my boy calls me. He's like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, I'm chilling. What's up? He's like, you want to go to this Red Bull thing they're doing in Miami Beach or whatever the hell was that? I was like, yeah, let's go. And we just went there. Like somebody gave us passes to take some photos or whatever. I didn't even know how to use a camera. He was just like, come with me. Just come. I was like, all right, yeah, let's go. And I went with him. We had a great time.
You did.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It was fun, though.
That's cool. Yeah, that was back in 2015, your first post.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm more of a 20% poster. I don't post a lot on my social media. Like, I'm not like a heavy post kind of guy. I'm like a story guy, or I'm in the moment. Like, I live in the moment.
Yeah.
It's like, if you went through my highlights, you'll be like, damn, you do a lot of stuff.
Well, we can go in there for a quick sec, see what's in there.
You can check it out.
But one thing I want to ask you about this first post, what is this like? Were you already taking pictures and doing stuff, and then what made you decide to post this first? Like, why you could have posted a lot of other things? Why this photo in particular?
All right, when I post, I think of it like, what's Kenny V doing right now? I feel like that's why people go on my stuff to look at it, or because I was posting on Facebook and Snapchat before this. So it's like, my whole thing is I'm into storytelling. So like, if I like my stories, like I'll tell a story with it. So I like to post stuff that's kind of like candid, that's really happening. It's not really like, yo, let's make this up. And we were having a good time. We were having a conversation. We were talking, yeah, take this picture. Oh, it's a nice picture. My skin looks good on it. You look good on it. I'm posting that, baby. Yeah. We going viral today. It's not really a math, a science, or like. Yeah. Let's just I'm random.
So it was a momentary thing, like
it was
in the moment.
That moment, it's like, this is a great post. This is a nice picture. I'm gonna put it on. I like it.
Yeah.
She's cute. I look good. Good picture.
Yeah, nice.
I feel like I'll get some likes. I don't know.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, let's just go here. What's this here?
Oh, that's my first time in LA.
Yeah,
it's my
looks
first
like
time
it.
In Cali, man. I remember that. Oh, that was so great. That's my first time in Cali, man. Yo. It was great. I posted on my Facebook and my mom.
Yo, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta stop you. I'm so sorry. Yo, this would be a great like album cover and the album title. First time in LA.
I OD'd on that one, huh? I did, and I had more in the brown bag too. It's like and I had more on the other side. Like I couldn't fit it all on the table.
Yo, this is wild.
Yeah, it was great. I posted on my Facebook, and my mom was like, "Are you working? Or are you chilling?" And I'm like, "Mom, this is part of my work." It was like, yeah, cause we were at the studio. This was my boy, Kimani, who passed away a couple like a year ago. Biggest supporter, biggest fan. Like, the guy who, and I was like, he's like, what do you want to do, bro? And I was like, I don't know, man. I want to learn how to do videos or something, or I want people to shoot my videos. He's the guy that I got the equipment from to shoot the trash videos. When I was like, my boys was like, this video is trash. I use all his equipment. I use his camera. I use his laptop. He wasn't there helping me shoot. He was just like, all right, here you go.
Here's your stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't shoot either. He just owned a business. He owned a studio, recording studio. And he was like, you know, one of the guys in the hood who was a little bit older than us, and he would just be like, yo, y'all can come here and do whatever you want, type of thing. Just don't be in trouble. Stay out of the streets. You know, one of those kind of guys, you know, good person.
Yeah.
So he was just like, one day he calls me and he's like, yo, I'm moving to LA. I want to move to LA and grow a bunch of weed. I'm going to move to California. This is literally what he tells me. Mind you, I'm working out of his studio. I'm like his assistant, basically. And he's like, yeah, I'm moving. What you want to do? And I'm like, I'm going to stay in Miami. I can't move to LA. I ain't got no money. he's like, well, I'm going to move to California. I'm going to ship my car over there, and I'm going to get an electrician job. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. He's like, I'm tired of, this is what he said to me. I'm tired of running out of weed. Literally what he said to me. And I was like, okay. Right. I was like, all right. And then he's like, this is what he told me. This is what he said to me. I was like, okay, cool. We're like, you know, I'm on the phone with him, and he comes to my house. He picks me up. He's like, get in the car. You know, they're smoking a joint, and he's telling me, like, his whole plan. And I'm like, do it, dog. Like, a month goes by, 2 months go by. He's like, all right, I'm moving. He leaves. He moves. He calls me a year later. He says, hey, bro, come to L.A., man. Like, come out here. I want you to pull up on me. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yo, you know you're the only person I called that said okay? I'm like, word? Yeah, they crazy. He's like, yeah, I know, right? And first time, never been there. It's like, all right, I'm going to go by myself. We get on a plane. I go by myself. And I get there. He lives in San Francisco at the time. He was in Oakland. So he takes a flight to L.A., picks me up. Picks me up in a nice car, bro, like a Maserati or something. And I'm like, oh, he's rich. He made it. Like, oh, he made it. Oh, God, it's crazy. This is crazy. He made it. He got his nice bracelet on. He pulls me up. He pulls up. He's like, all right, we're going to go to this hotel. We're staying in this hotel. And he's, like, telling me everything he got going on. And he's like, yo, bro, like, I'm really making money off this weed stuff out here. It's legal. And, like I'm really making money. Like, I met some people with a farm and this and that. Like, I'm getting there. And I'm like, oh, man, this is crazy. So he just shows me around L.A. He's like, yo, I got these people who want a music video. You want to do it? And I'm like, all right. Takes me to Venice Beach. It makes me $1,000 from these guys at a skate park who want to do a music video. I do the video. Yeah, right? I do the video. He takes me everywhere to buy weed. He's like, all right, come to the studio with me. He makes music too. He's like, come to the studio with me. I'm going to give you $350 to record me at the studio. I'm like, okay, cool. We just smoked and I recorded him. And it's first time in LA, and I've been back 12 times since.
Wow.
To do work and all kind of stuff. Like, the last time I saw him, when I went, he had 10 acres of land.
What?
To grow. For a grow operation. 10 acres of land. And it's legal. Like, it's legal where he is. Like, he's in Sacramento in Oroville. It's called Emerald City. It's a triangle. It's the biggest weed. It's the weed capital of America. It's where everybody usually gets all their weed from. And he lives in there. And he has... His house is on 2 acres that he would grow like his little, you know, stuff. I went there, and this guy is like, oh, you need some weed right here. He's opening suitcases and bags and trees, like literal trees of weed. I'm like, what the heck is going on? He's like, oh, this ain't nothing. He takes me up the mountain to his 10-acre spot, and he's like, yeah, this is my new grow spot. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, you know when somebody tells you something, and then you see them like years later, and they actually physically have it?
Yeah.
It was like that, bro. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
This stuff is real, bro. Like, if you ask for it, you can get it. You just got to work towards it.
Yeah.
You know?
You put it out there, you got to go get it.
Yeah. And he got it. He literally grabbed it with his hand.
Wow.
In his hand, like,
10 acres.
And that was like the beginning for him.
So wait, from when he first told you, when he was...
I'm going to L.A. because I'm tired of running out of weed.
To him actually...
Right before
how long
he
was that
passed
time
away.
span?
What year is 2016? That was 2016, so that was 2015. 8 years?
Within 8 years, all that happened.
Within 8 years? 8 years.
Jeez.
Maybe 7, because he passed away last year, so maybe 7 years.
Mm.
And he might have had it before I went, so maybe 6. But he was like, something like, because I would go to LA all the time, and I would see him, and every time I see him, it would upgrade. And he would be like, "Oh man, let me send you some stuff." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to do that. I'm trying to do this directing thing." And he's like, "All right, man, I'm making a lot of money. You're missing out on it." And I would see him, and it's like a gold statue. I'm like, "Damn, you get more money, did more money, did more money." I'm like, "Oh wow," but he's not like a flashy kind of guy. He's like down to earth, down to earth kind of guy. So like everything he asked for, he got it. Like he was like my biggest believer. So he kind of showed me a lot. Like, really, if you're gonna do something, just do it, bro. You ain't gotta talk about it. Just do it. Just get it done. It's gonna happen.
Wow.
So yeah, like that's my guy right there.
And what's his name?
Kimani.
Yeah. And if you don't mind me asking, how did he pass away?
He got into an accident driving, going down a hill, and I guess not a hill, a mountain in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to, I guess, get around an 18-wheeler, and he lost control and ran off the off the mountain.
What kind of car was he driving?
Probably his Escalade. When I was up there with him, he had an Escalade, like a Escalade, a Suburban truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a Suburban truck, because that's what he would take up to the mountains. Because I saw him literally in March. I saw him in March, and he passed away in like November. Like November or something like that. Maybe, I think it was like November.
Man.
Yeah, I saw him like literally before he passed away.
But it's a sad story, but
nah, it's a legendary story.
But luckily, he got to see his dreams. You know what I'm saying? Come to fruition.
Yeah, that's a legendary story. That's not a sad story.
Yeah,
that's movie worthy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When it's like that, it's not a sad story.
Yeah,
it's a sad story when somebody doesn't live up to their potential or doesn't even try to live up to their potential.
And I'm so happy you said that, because the thought of a story of this whole experience you just told me about this thing with the title that I just told you, and the protagonist being you. Mm-hmm. Your character.
Yeah. And I got a whole story of my own, so it's kind of,
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah.
This is dope. So I don't know if you remember hearing me when I was speaking to Yo-Yo that day when you guys came by.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying how randomly through these conversations I may be inspired by something somebody says. And I have a series that I'm creating of those moments that I create a story around. Mm-hmm. And I can't say I would approach you about this, but this is a high, this is high up there. And me wanting to talk to you about creating this as an episode in this series, because it's a pretty cool, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So, look forward to that, hopefully.
The crazy thing is, I was really nervous about this interview, because I'm not a in the front of camera guy,
Mm-hmm.
behind the camera guy. It's like, I'm a, director, bro. So I'm an editor.
Yeah.
Editors don't like people. So I'm like, I'm an editor. I'm like, I want to be in my little shell, on my computer screens, and just don't bother me. But this, I'm like, man, this is kind of therapeutic, It's like, I got to actually speak about, like, my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really get to do that. It's usually just, I have to listen to people speak about their music and their artwork, and all of it's not good. Like, a lot of these rappers out here, I'm going to just say that. Just be like, man, this is what you want to do? It's like, you could do better. It's like, bro, you can do better. Like, you putting all this money into this.
Yeah.
Bro, go do real estate. Because this ain't it for you. It's like, because you don't have a story. Or you do, and you're scared to tell it.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has a story. So, obviously, they're scared to tell the story. They're scared to dive deep into their actual story and what they've actually been through in life. So, they just say, I'm going to shoot me a nigga. I'm going to rob me a nigga.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
We don't want to hear that.
Not at all.
And it's like, even the artists that you listen to aren't doing that. Like, your NBA Youngboy you listen to, people like him because he makes real music. I don't listen to him. I don't know none of his stuff, but I know. It's like, you're not going to listen to somebody who's not rapping about something. Same way you're not going to watch something that has no substance. So every time I do a video, I need substance. I don't do this gas station video. That's what I call them, gas station videos. Because, a lot of people want me to do run and gun stuff. Because that's the crowd I be around sometimes. I be around these rappers in the booth, in the studio, like, yo, I got $1,000 right now for you. Let's do a video. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the gas station. I need a story. We got a story, let's do it, So it's all about the story with me. It's all about the journey.
Yeah.
You know?
Dope, man. Well, you know, we could definitely wrap it up here. Just I feel like that's a great ending to this episode. I would love to have you on again at some point, and I'd like to hear your rapping. Because so far, everything else you've been telling me has been pretty, you know what I'm saying, high grade. So I got to hear that now. Now I'm interested in hearing your rap. You know what I mean?
I haven't rapped in a very long time, but I might still have it. I don't know.
All right, well, we'll see
I
next time.
feel like it's like riding a bike or something, right?
Yeah, it might be, man. Appreciate you, man. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Appreciate you, my
coming by.
brother. It was great. Thank you for having me.
All right, no problem.